Relax, let your hair down.
Energy can definitely be measured in spell work. I'm at the point where I send videos to all of my customers, showing them the energy that is put into the work we are doing. Well. If it ain't that witch bitch. No fun. Anyway, so I want to stop by here very quickly because less than 24 hours from now, we are going to be experiencing something magnificent. And of course, what we're going to experience, we've already experienced it several times, but we're going to be experiencing it from a different perspective. Now, I will not go too deep into some things, but I will say this: shout out to my supporters, my contributors, those of you who send me love, whether it's in the live chat, whether it's via the email, and or via Cash App or PayPal. We love that love. But either way, tonight's video is going to be very quick, and I hope that, when it's time for me to go, I hope, leaving abruptly, it's not going to be doing too much or offend anyone. So, of course, the video is titled 3 Levels of the Temple of God and Goddess. People are always seeking magic or spirit outside of self. But when you know who you are, where you come from, and where you're going, and my light just flickered. Come on in here, spirit. Then you understand the process of magic and where magic comes from. Now, I won't go too deep here because, like I said, I will never feed my enemies. Going into the scripture where he speaks of feasting in front of your enemies, but do not cast your pearls, wisdom and knowledge. So, there are 3 things that real, authentic magic comes from. And like I said, we're not going to go too much into that, but I will tell you this: one of them is blood. Going into that, knowing that basis, right? Knowing that as basic knowledge of magic, which, by the way, came from ancient Mesopotamia. If you don't know, now you know. Okay. Okay. If you don't know, now you know. And it was actually started by a special group of people. In fact, there is a book that was written back in the 1500s that are still around right now, and all these people claiming to be a part of an occult, and we have occult information now, occult knowledge, and all this good shit. But if you know about the information, then you'll be applying this stuff to your life, and you'll be making some changes in your life. You'll be elevating in your life. You'll be giving, okay, without expecting anything in return. You'll be giving to feed spirit instead of feeding your body. When we're searching through spirituality and we're on our spiritual journey, it is the soul that is hungry for something. It's not the flesh. And of course, you get sidetracked with people because, of course, they want to feed the flesh. They want to be, drink and do rituals. They want to smoke and do rituals. And that's their business. But knowing that when you are performing rituals, that this energy comes from thyself. And this is why it says, heal thyself, know thyself, love thyself. So we're also dealing with the three principles of the mother, the father, or excuse me, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as we talked about on another video. But the topic of this video, and like I said, I don't want to, sidetrack too much, is the three temples that we have to keep clean or prepare to keep it clean in order to reign in the kingdom and queendomship. And those who are already there, because of course we have 24 hours now. You were aware of this if you've been checking 2-3 years ago. You were aware of the energies that is going on. The total lunar eclipse is actually in Scorpio. We know that this deals with revealing something, taking things that is deep rooted within and bringing it to the surface. This will take place tomorrow at 10:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will reach its peak at 12:11 a.m. So for almost 2 hours of cosmic time, your bodies are going to be charged up with frequencies, and you will receive downloads from the moon, the sun, and ancient earth. Now, of course, honey, this goes over a lot of people's head. So, like I said, I'm not here to, you know, force you to take it. I'm not here to make you believe it. But those of you who know, you know. Those who have been preparing, you know. Those who have done all what they could since December the 21st of last year, and you've been jumping on these energies, you are ready already. You are going to see what these next couple of months going into next year is going to bring you. Okay? Beyond your wildest dream. Like I said, I can't force you to believe it. You will have to experience this for yourself. You have to see it for yourself. Going into the three temples of the God or goddess, which is in you, we're going to start with the upper temple, which is the crown. Those of you who are in the know, who are aware that spirituality is actually your mind, it starts in your mind, it starts in your thought process, it starts in your level of comprehension. How deep can you go? Now we're going into the subconscious mind. What is stored away that you've experienced in your past lives and your early life, or early life, that you have kept away, that's just itching to come out, right? Wanting to be freed, wanting to be let go. And even going into the flip side of that trauma that's been stored, that you're still blaming people 20, 30, 40 years later for your incompetence. You're blaming mama, daddy, sister, auntie, uncle, brother, the white man, and this, and that for you not having, when in reality, you just don't know who you are. You don't care to know who you are. And of course, if it applies, let it. And if it does not apply, then you let it motherfucking fly. So the crown, we know, is the upper room. It is the upper place. And we're not going to say the most powerful uh, temple, okay? The most powerful place, but definitely a leading one. We know that creation starts in the brain, We know that creation, going into the brain being the powerhouse, going into the father energy, the intellect. We know that it is the thought that comes first and then everything else follows. Okay. Going into that, getting your mind right, meditating, focusing on you, focusing on whatever it is you need to focus on, prioritizing, organizing, decluttering. Once again, releasing things and people that does not serve you. That's how you keep that temple strong, clear, and of course sacred. Okay? Going into the next temple is the heart space. Of course you already knew that. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I'm going to assume you did. We know that this is the most powerful, oh, come on in here, the most powerful temple, okay, of God and Goddess. We know that your level of understanding, your level of feeling, your level of intuition starts in the heart space. So that space is cluttered, if that space is unorganized, disorganized, if that space has some clumps and bumps and cobwebs from stuff you didn't release, emotional attachments, spiritual attachments that you've collected through your lifetimes, because it's not just about this life. And that's why I would say that people don't really do the work. Everybody wants the glitz and the glam and the fun shit that these fucking fake ass people got you thinking is real. When they out here, I'm not even gonna get into that. You're focused on the wrong stuff instead of focusing on what is real and how you're actually gonna get there. You think that it's all in the crystals. You think that it's all in the candles. You think that it's in the herbs too. But once again, it starts with you. Keeping that space strong, once again, is going through things, right? Emotional connections, because that is your level of understanding. If you do not know, you will know tonight and thereafter that your level of understanding is your emotional connections. If you were disrespected, if you were spat on, if you were abused, neglected, were not shown love by your mother, your father, or any type of guardian, you will start to understand your friends, your husbands, your wives, your boyfriends and girlfriends from that level. So although you're saying consciously, I want this man that's going to be honest with me. I want this man that's going to keep it real. I want this woman that's going to be blah, 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 blah. You're still holding on to the incompleteness, okay, that mommy and daddy left you with, that hole that mama and daddy left you with. And it's unfortunate because in that space, in that temple, the heart space, oh, come on in here. When that temple is fucked up, when that temple is disorganized, when that temple is in need of decluttering, and it's not done, this is where you have congestive heart failure. This is where you get angina. This is where you get high blood pressure. This is where you get a lot of blood related illnesses, going even to dementia and Alzheimer's. Now, of course, they don't go into that, but we could talk about how it's a physical interpretation of a metaphysical system. So you're not wanting to remember certain aspects of your life. You're not wanting to remember certain experiences that you had will cause your body to kick in and say, "Yeah, I don't want that memory. I want to just let's take that memory away." It's very important to keep your heart clean. Very important to keep your heart strong. And of course, you get into the health stuff too, eating healthy, stay away from processed foods, sugars, and all that good stuff as much as you can. Of course, everything in moderation. But once again, connecting with self, loving self, spend time alone. And I always say this, if you're like, let's say 30, we'll start at 30. If you're 30 and literally you've never been single your adult life, but yet you have also never married your whole adult life, then once again, there's something And maybe you don't want to be married, but okay, if you don't want to be married, then maybe you should have what you're wanting to have, though, because marriage is not just about, getting a ring, putting on all the good shit. It's also about commitment, and it's also about dreams coming true, right? It is a business move. So, once again, if you're 30 and you've never been single your whole adult life, and like say you're not married, okay, whatever that means to you, then maybe it's some time, maybe that's time that you need to spend some time alone, some time to rethink things over. Everything is about elevating. Everything is about a new chance, a rebirth, a new opportunity to get things done in an orderly fashion. Okay? Everything is about that. Going through the journey of cleaning that temple, the heart space, going through the journey of keeping that temple strong, right? You're going to notice that addictions that does not serve you will also fall to the base side. You're going to notice that certain things you love to do, you no longer want to do. You no longer fiend or feel like you need to do them. It is not an easy journey, but in order for you to become a spiritually as awakened as possible, in order for you to awaken that inner G, that inner God or goddess, inner knowingness, you have to go through that process. And it can be painful. Things come up that you don't remember consciously, but subconsciously you do. You may also realize that you have to let people go. I always relate this to I relate this back to, in the very beginning, very, very beginning, when I first decided to take on my journey of living the life that I wanted to live. When I felt that I was that girl, I felt like I was the baddest thing that has ever existed. But I was also in fear of a lot of stuff, being attacked, because I had experiences, being robbed with a machete and stuff in broad daylight, like stuff like that. It just really traumatized me. And so I always thought that I would have one person in particular always by my side to protect me, totally not acknowledging that my ancestors are always with me, not acknowledging that my guardian spirits are always with me, not acknowledging that other spirits that were put in place to help me complete my mission in this life was always with me. I was distracted. And so this person was a manipulator. This person was very manipulative, and emotionally draining. But either way, when I summoned up enough um, energy to start focusing on self, that this person that I thought I always needed as my security blanket, right? My security. When I started to love myself and focus on self, I noticed that that was the first energy that spoke up against it. And for a split second, I was almost like, okay, yeah, maybe I am doing too much, right? But of course, because I'm devoted to spirit and because I'm connected to spirit, and I've been that my whole life, once again, that's what kept me out of prison. Oh, come on in here. That's what kept me from stealing and writing bounce checks, regardless of how hungry I was or how broke I was. That's what stopped me from cheating and defrauding the government, no matter how broke or how desperate I was of needing something. That right there is what kept me in my motherfucking safe place. So that energy spoke up. And I never forget that, honey. I moved, honey. I was moving on up like the Jeffersons, girl. I moved out of this hood. Oh, girl. Mm-mm-mm. And I got my first apartment. And I remember it was pouring down raining, honey. One of my computers got damaged. I think a vacuum cleaner got damaged. And y'all, this is very this is very, very like Spirit was talking. Because it was raining. It was in March. It was around the time of this person's birthday. The water damaged one of my computers, information, damaged my vacuum cleaner, cleaning up, getting rid of the trash. And it also damaged something else, which I can't think of right now. But it was Spirit telling me, bitch, it's time to get your shit together. So even during that time, I started cleaning my diet to I started eating cleaner. Like before that, we were eating pizza, we were eating out a lot, Papa Murphy's, cookies. We were just eating a lot of that stuff. But I started to clean my stuff up, my diet up. And so it was like, boom, like that energy was really there. And like I said, I was just sitting there in the rain thinking about how I needed to change. And I said, I trust in you, God. I trust in you to make things the way that you see fit, but also with me in mind. And I won't go into what I meant by that because, of course, I feel like the Most High knows us better than we know ourselves. And the Most High knows what we're capable of doing. And in life, we're meant to figure out what that is. In life, that's what we live for every day. We don't live every day to be 6 feet above the ground or be in this body just to be, cute and sexy and the baddest bitch and the baddest witch and to get validity and get people to like you and want to kiss your ass and all that good shit and keep up with the blogs and shit. That's not what we're living for. We're living to really find a purpose and to definitely help your fellow man in that purpose. And a lot of us have sacrificed a lot of our time and energy and life to do that. And we have no regrets. I can speak for myself. I have no regrets on that. I have no regrets on my sleepless nights helping people get what they needed to get. I have no regrets missing out on a lot of stuff, not going to the club, not doing this, not doing that. I don't regret any of that. And so, anyway, not to get too deep into that. But cleaning up that heart space, of course, a lot of stuff came up and even childhood stuff of why I needed this person as my safety blanket, why I needed this person as um, just to be there for me. And when that person wasn't there, the time that I needed them most, that's when I realized that all I needed was me. That's when I realized that, bitch, it's you that make things happen. It's you that attract things. It's you that repel things. It's you that pulls through regardless of what opportunity comes in. It's you that either accepts it or denies it. No one could say, well, it was me that did it. It was you that, like, yeah, honey, even though you came with the opportunity, bitch, it was up to me to say yay or nay. And so knowing that empowered me. And that's why I tell you right here, honey, I walk the walk and I talk the talk. Okay. I'm in my 30s. I've never tried any drugs. I've never popped any pills, ecstasy, Molly, none of that shit. Never put a blunt to my mouth. Never put crack, heroin, nothing to my motherfucking mouth. When it came down to drinking, if I ever drunk something, it was social. It was usually vodka, tequila. And when I say a sip, a sip. When it came to beer, Corona. Okay, honey, something very light. And bitch, like I said, my whole existence of being able to drink, I've only probably drunk 5 times. 5 times. So I'm saying I'd say that when you empower yourself and you know who you are, you understand that outside sources does not fulfill you. You understand that getting high, getting drunk does not complete you and it does not elevate you. It actually stops you from getting to your real purpose because every second, every minute counts. Every day counts. And a lot of people push shit off and say, well, I'll change in a year, I'll change in 6 months, I'll change in a day, I'll change tomorrow, I'll change next week. But in reality, that week may not ever motherfucking come. That week might be a little too late. That hour might be a little too late. That day may be a little too late. And so you're putting this stuff off and not knowing if you're ever going to have that opportunity to do it again. So that's what kept me. Oh, come on in here. That's what kept me focused with my eye on the prize. And going into how right now, when I deal with people, I can cut you off and not look back. And it had nothing to do with me being uh, into myself too much. It's just that, bitch, I know I have a purpose. And if you don't know your purpose, and if you don't know your place in my purpose, because I know what my place is in your purpose, um, then why are we connected? Why are we talking? And I cannot force you to see something that you're not seeing. I cannot force you to drink something that you're not wanting to drink. So, like I said, going through that process of, clearing out my heart space and holding on to things from a long time ago that was not serving me, and people that, I was like, oh my God, this is my friend. And honey, they were not. They were not. They were a reflection of my insecurity. So, moving forward, clearing out that heart space, journaling, even when you go to a therapy session or psychologist, or even a counselor, you're speaking from your heart. You ain't lying to nobody but yourself when you're in that room, honey. Because the psychologist is there, the counselor's there, the therapist there, honey. But you're basically reflecting to yourself about yourself. And that's the most beautiful thing. That's why I encourage everybody to see some type of therapeutic, some type of counselor, some type of psychologist, someone who could sit back and not break down your brain, but listen to you break down your brain, because that's what they do. And going into the last temple of the god and goddess, this actually deals with self. This actually deals with your level of knowing yourself. And as crazy as it may sound, how you know if you're a powerful bitch or a weak bitch is how sexually explicit or non sexually explicit you are. When people are confident in their sexuality, when they're confident in their, yeah, we'll keep it their sexuality, they're confident in themselves. It takes a lot of courage for someone to sit on a camera with thousands of people watching them do whatever it is they're doing. It takes a lot of courage for somebody to be on a stage in front of strangers to shake that ass and do, you know, uh, it takes a lot. And of course, we're speaking of having all these temples in order. Okay, not just having one, because some people have the self together, but they don't have the heart space or the the crown. And so going into that, like I said, that's how it relates to you. How sexually explicit you are. How many partners have you had? If you've had, let's say, more than 10 partners for every 10 years that you've been alive, then honey, you definitely don't know yourself. And there's no shade with that. You're screwing everybody to find who you are. And it sounds a little nasty, but it's true. You're screwing everybody to find out where your mom and daddy left you at. And that's what you're doing. And so when you know who you are and you know where you come from and you know where you're going, honey, yeah, you have that sexual fun that you have because, bitch, I'm that girl. But, bitch, you out here doing it with one person or the same people you can count, whether it's one or two motherfuckers, the same people. You're not understand. Well, I want to try this guy today, this guy tomorrow. Like, bitch, you're looking for somebody that is staring right at you in your face. You're looking right at that person every day, and you're overlooking them. That's why even going into the saying, sometimes what you go looking for is right underneath your nose. I think that relates to everything you're looking for is right underneath your nose because it starts with you. So when your lower self is there, look at this. Look at this nasty motherfucker. Look at this. Look at this, honey. You see him, Bella? I gotta tell y'all something too, honey, when I'm done. So the lower self, how you are sexually healthy, you know, your sexual appetite is healthy, honey. People who have not had sex in a very long time who can't get it for whatever reason, honey. I'm just saying, you really don't know yourself neither, honey, because sex is power. We all know that, honey. Hello? And some of you just can't get it if you want it. You couldn't, girl, you couldn't get it if you paid somebody to give it to you. How? Well, how? Honey, hello. That's why you want to come for a bitch who knows what she knows and gets what she gets. And bitch, you could never be that girl. Hello? You watch and say, damn, I wish that was me. It's never gonna be. But anywho, so when the self is identified and the self is comfortable with self, okay, going into power, going into discipline. Discipline all connects to sexuality. Like so, I will not get into that. But discipline, I always used to say this, and I will continue to say this. Um, I think that sex and food connects. I think that people who have no discipline on their appetite, I could never just sit there and just eat one bite. I got to eat the whole thing. Yeah, when people say stuff like that, that goes into them not really knowing who they are, not really trusting who they are, not really loving who they are. And of course, at first they're going to say, no, that's not true. But yeah, bitch, really sit back and think about it. Really sit back and think about it because everything that you put inside of your body, especially the mouth, is considered oral sex. I won't get into that. That's why a lot of people talk about you don't eat animals. Hello? Even going this now, a lot of people are saying that plants have their own identities now and plants are, they have feelings too. And I don't know what the fuck that means, bitch, because I don't mean we're gonna stop eating them, honey, because everybody got their purpose. Everything has their purpose. Okay, just like going into animals. Every animal should not be consumed, but we definitely can motherfucking eat animals. Okay, and you should not be eating motherfucking pork. And I'm gonna say, bitch, you know what? Hold on. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready right here? Because some girls wanted to whoop my ass a couple of years ago, honey. It was somebody in the spiritual community, and it was somebody in my adult community talk about stuff. Well, my grandmama ate pig, and she lived a long time. Yeah, my grandparents should ate pig too. That don't mean they were clean. That don't mean they were holy. That don't mean they were spiritually awakened, honey. And your grandma could live to be 100, 200, 300, 400 years old. We're talking about spiritual holiness. That means being spiritually whole, complete, okay, and connected to yourself, honey. That's what we're talking about here. And bitch, I'm not going to change ancient ways to suit your comfortability. Because, like I said, that goes to a lot of shit a lot of people don't really like, which is also going to segue into some tea right now, honey. So let's get into this right now. Yeah, ow. Oh, come on in here. Let's come on. Let's get on up in here. Hello. Let's get on up in here. Ow. Ooh. Ow. Ow. Let's come on in here, spirit. Because everybody want to sit here and they want to talk about it's a sin for a man to lay with a man, and it's a sin for a man to dress as a woman, and it's a sin for a woman to lay with a woman, and it's a sin for a woman to dress like a man. But bitch, that's a sin to do a lot of shit that y'all motherfucking do, and we're gonna talk about it because bitch, this is what connects with self. And like I said, what I say is for me is to share information with you. Okay, I'm passionate what I say, and trust me, if you want to keep doing what you do, honey, you know, thinking that my sin is greater than your sin, honey, that's your business. But I'm trying to get you to a level of enlightenment so you can understand that what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Hello, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. So going into Leviticus 11, and we're gonna read the whole motherfucking thing, baby, to 47. Come on in here, okay? It says, the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, because see, a lot of y'all want to talk about the book of Moses and this and that. You want to read the book of Moses, you don't want to follow the ways of Moses, huh? Okay. It says, say to the Israelites, of all animals that live on land, these are the ones you may eat. You may eat any animal that has a split hoof, completely divided, and that chews the cud. Now, you can Google that to see what the hell that is. We're not going to get into that because I'm not trying to be here for 2 or 3 hours. There are some that only chew the cud or have a split hoof. You must not eat them. The camel, though it chews the cud, does not have a split hoof, and it is ceremonially unclean for you. So I don't know who eat camels any motherfucking way. Just the thought of that just disturbs me. I've seen too many men looking like them, looking like camels. Okay, there's a YouTuber that looked like a damn camel. What the hell is that motherfucker's name, honey? He said he's Kojic and shit. Daddy looked like a damn camel. Okay, he looked like the camel on a pack of camel cigarettes, honey. I said no, thank you. Okay, hello. It said the coney, though it chews the cud, does not have a split hoof and is clean for you. What the hell is a coney? Let's see what a coney is, honey, because this is just disgusting. Uh, oh, it's a rabbit. The rabbit is the. Oh, girl, my ancestors committed a sin. Oh, Jesus. A coney is a rabbit. Oh, please forgive us, rabbits. Please forgive us, the spirits of the rabbit. My ancestors, they committed a sin. They were eating. See that right there? No, ma'am. I break that spirit. I break that curse. And see, you're eating these things and you're putting curse on your bloodline. And you wonder why your child is born with 3 fingers and 2 toes. You wonder why you got a cleft lip. You wonder why you're infertile. Oh, girl, this goes into all that, honey. And there's no tea, no shade with that. This talks about a lot of shit, an unclean spirit. It said in a pig, though it is a split hoof completely divided, it does not chew the cud, it is unclean for you. It said the pig, though it has a split hoof, because some of y'all love y'all pig feet and pig ear shit, because bitch, you look like, girl. Let me not get into that. Let me keep it respectful. Let me keep it cute, because I'm here to educate. I'm not here to read nobody down. And that way, honey, we could call this reading rainbow, but I'm not here to read and insult nobody. I'm just here to educate and castigate and correct. It said, and the pig, though, has a split hoof completely divided, does not chew the cud, and is unclean to motherfucking eat. So you wonder why you got parasites. You wonder why fuck cancer is so prominent right now. You wonder why diabetes is so rampant right now. You wonder why high blood pressure is so rampant right now. You wonder why there's so much ulcers, so much intestinal problems, because you're eating a motherfucking pig. And like I said, some of you looking like motherfucking pigs too. You eat what you look like. You look like what you eat. And of course, we go into coders with that too, honey. It said, you must not eat their meat or touch their carcasses, because they are unclean for you. You gonna sit here and tell me that you love your bacon and you and your grandmama ate it too. Okay, girl. Okay, yeah. Okay. I wonder what type of curses are on your bloodline. Of all the creatures living in the water of the sea and the streams, you may eat any that have fins and scales. But all creatures in the sea or streams that do not have fins and scales, whether among all the swarming things or among all the other living creatures in the water, you are to detest. You know what that means, honey? Shrimp. Hello. Lobster. Hello. Crab. Hello. And y'all love sucking on that crab meat, honey. Y'all love sucking on the lobster. Y'all love sucking on the motherfucking shrimp too. And I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those girls. I was one of those girls too, honey. Matter of fact, the shrimp. Let me see if a shrimp have a fin. Shrimp has fins. I'm gonna see right now. The shrimp have fins and scales. Shellfish such as crab and lobster do not have fins. So, okay. Well, I mean, it said crab and lobster. So let's see. Shrimp are shellfish, not fish. Oh shit. Okay. They're invertebrates and crustaceans with the sets of appendages that are used for swimming and eating. They're found in both saltwater and freshwater habitats. Although most of the shrimp available for consumption are farmed, the shrimp have. Oh, okay, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. I'm so disgusted right here. And maybe that's why China have had COVID more than one time. Maybe that's why China got red motherfucking skies because they always sitting on these damn mukbang videos, sucking on the octopus, sucking on the squid. So, girl, this girl had one where she put the salt on it and the thing was moving. She's like, start sucking on that motherfucker. And I'm just like, you nasty ass bitch, just nasty. Anywho, it says that yeah, shrimp, prawns, lobster, scallops, mussels, oysters, squid, octopus, crabs, and other shellfish are not clean. Well, honey, that's the only thing shrimp is the only. I guess that's the only detestable thing that I put in my motherfucking body, honey. Hello. It says, and since you are to detest them, you must not eat their meat, and you must detest their carcasses. Anything living in the water that does not have fins and scales is to be detestable to you. These are the birds you are to detest and not eat because they are detestable: the eagle, the vulture, the black vulture, the red kite, and any type of black kite. You are not allowed to eat a raven. You are not allowed to eat a horned owl, the screech owl, the gull, or any type of hawk. So I wonder how many of you motherfuckers have ate a hawk or any of these birds mentioned right here and wonder why God or any type of rap is fucking you up right now. I want to know. See, that's how we saying, like, do good things really happen to bad people? Or do people really just do what the fuck they want to do and spirit come in and get you together? Because you know in the spirit what you do, but you don't know in the flesh what you do. Oh, come on in here. It said that you're not supposed to do with the little, you're not supposed to eat the little owl. I mean, who would even eat owls anyway? They're so pretty. They're so gorgeous. Like, who would eat a fucking owl, man? Come on now. I'm just disturbed thinking about this right now. But I mean, hell, people, murder their babies. So I mean, I guess, I mean, who, girl? When it comes down to a bird or a damn baby, girl. I mean, girl, they'll take out the baby, girl. Why wouldn't they take out a bird? I mean, I guess whatever. The cormorant, the great owl, the white owl, the desert owl, the osprey, the stork, any kind of heron, the hoopoe, and the bat. See, that's another thing that you China people eat them. Y'all be eating those bats over there. I'm just saying. Listen, with all due respect, I love the Chinese people. I really do. I love Chinese food. I like Szechuan. I like Mandarin and Cantonese Chinese food. I love the Chinese people. They're beautiful. I love the Chinese men. They're hot. I've dated a Chinese man before, and I've had one as a fling. And when I tell you, honey, delicious, delicious, delicious. But honey, what is right is right. Y'all over here eating the stork, eating the heron, you're eating the whole hoopoe, and you're eating the damn bat. And you wonder why CR19 and motherfucking skies are turning red. I don't feel sorry for you on that at all. All flying insects that walk on all fours are detestable to you. Oh my God. So people eating crickets and shit. People eating grasshoppers and shit. People eating, daddy, what do, prayer mantis? Y'all done lost y'all goddamn mind. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, never mind. That's another thing. I guess they got more than four legs. It said all flying insects that walk on four legs are detestable to you. Okay, well, okay, I guess they got more than four legs. Okay. Though there are, however, some winged creatures that walk on all four that you may eat. Okay, never mind. So you could eat. Okay, it said those that have jointed legs for hopping on the ground. So you may eat a locust, a katydid. What the fuck is a katydid? Let me see what the fuck a katydid. Katie did, Caddy did. Let's see what they look like. And I hope they're not disgusting. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. Where we go camping at, those motherfuckers are always there. They look like fucking leaves. They look like fucking leaves. They're called bush crickets too. Oh Jesus, who would eat that though? Who would eat that? Y'all fucking disgusting. Who would fucking eat that shit, man? And they're so damn tiny. So I mean, come on now. It says you can eat grasshoppers, crickets, katydids, and locusts. But all other winged creatures that have four legs, you are to detest. So there you go. There you go, girl. Let's see more mukbangs of y'all eating these nasty ass grasshoppers and crickets and shit. Just fucking nasty, honey. And locusts and shit. Just nasty. Chocolate covered grasshoppers and shit. How dare y'all? You will make yourself unclean by these. Whoever touches their carcass will be unclean until evening. Who picks up one of their carcasses must wash his clothes and he will be unclean until evening. Okay. So anyway, let's get into this. It says that anyone who picks up a carcass must wash his clothes and he will be unclean till evening. They are unclean for you. Of the animals that move about on the ground, these are unclean for you: the weasel, the rat, any kind of great lizard, the gecko, the monitor lizard, the wall lizard, the skink, and the chameleon. And once again, I don't know anybody who want to eat that anyway. I don't care how starving you are, bitch. Go drink you some motherfucking water, honey. Go play with the earthworms, okay? Hello, okay? Honey, go eat some roaches. I said what I said. Of all those moving above the ground, these are unclean for you. Whoever touches them, they are dead and will be unclean till evening. Y'all, when they are dead. So see that right there? That's why I don't play with animals like that. It said the rats and the weasels and shit. You're not supposed to touch them when they are dead, honey. I don't play with that. When one of them dies and falls or something, that article, whatever is used, will be unclean, whether it's made of wood, cloth, hide, or sackcloth. Put it in water, it'll be unclean until evening. It'll be unclean. Okay, anyway. Let's get into it. Any food that could be eaten but has water on it from such a pot is unclean. Okay, let's get into this, honey. It's doing some tea now. If an animal that you are allowed to eat dies, anyone who touches the carcass will be unclean until evening. Okay, so this is the root of right now what we were talking about here. If an animal that are allowed to eat dies, anyone who touches the carcass will be unclean. So I want to know when it comes to these burgers that people are eating, some of these hamburgers and stuff, did they slaughter the cow or was the cow already dead and they cooked it because they said, bitch, we ain't wasting no meat? Oh, girl, these people are they're fucking disgusting. Anyone who eats some of the carcass must wash his clothes and he'll be unclean until evening. Anyone who picks up his carcass must wash his clothes. Okay, they already repeated that, honey. I guess there's a song going on here. Every creature that moves above on the ground is detestable, and and it is not to be eaten. You are not to eat any creature that moves about on the ground, whether it moves on its belly, walks on fours, or many feet is detestable. So y'all motherfuckers out here eating dogs and cats too? Oh girl. And we thought that only Chinese and Vietnamese ate dogs and cats. But what I was told, Africans do too. See, y'all always trying to throw shit on other people, but you don't want to take accountability of your own shit. So when you see a black person, why don't you ask them if they eat dogs and cats? Because according to what I found out, that they eat dogs in Africa too. They eat dogs in the Philippines, they eat dogs in Africa, they eat dogs in Canada, they eat dogs in Australia, they eat dogs in America. Girl, don't be fooled. You can play if you want to. But this is why y'all get what y'all getting, girl. Y'all want us to feel sorry for you because you got to take 30,000 medications and shit. What type of curse did God put on you? I said what I said. What type of curse did the Lord your God put on you? It says that I am the Lord your God. I concentrate yourselves and be holy because I am holy. Do not make yourself unclean by any creature that moves about on the ground. I am the Lord who brought you up out of Egypt to be your God. Therefore, be holy because I am holy. These are the regulations concerning animals, birds, and every living thing that moves on the water and every creature that moves about on the ground. You must distinguish between the unclean and the clean because between living creatures that may be eating and those who may not be eating. So, like I said, going back into lower self, some of you need to get it right. Some of you need to get it right, honey. And I'm practicing what I'm preaching, honey. I'm about to eat a bean and rice burrito, honey. I could definitely eat a bean and rice burrito. Girl, they come from the earth. Mama gave it to me. Oh, girl, that's so good. Anyway, so that's it. Making a segue over to what I was talking about because girls be trying to say, well, my grandmama ate pig and all this good shit. Something came to me today, and we're gonna say the spirit of the Lord thy God came over and was speaking to me because I've been having a debate with a couple of people for the past 2 or 3 months on ABOs. And if you don't know what ABOs mean, that means you put in a child to sleep for eternity who did not have the choice to be here and or to go. Okay. And of course, people like to soothe people over with that situation. And of course, I'm not judging But I want to put this in this same perspective because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So when it comes to that, everyone has a right to do what they want to do because it's their body. You can do whatever you want to do. It's your body. What I do to me is my body too. So why are you so concerned about what a grown ass person does with their body without harming no one, right? But you don't want people to be concerned about what you're doing with your body and you're actually harming someone, including yourself. Like I really want to just let that soak in for a minute. Even going deeper to the sense of that is a medical privacy, just like me being transgender is a medical privacy. Surgeries I've had, surgeries I choose not to have, like that is my business. What you do with your body is your business. No one would know what you're doing if you don't come out and tell people what you're doing. And this is why I'm not a fan of people find out that they're a month pregnant. They tell everybody, I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant. And then they decide to ABO and all of a sudden we lost our child and they act like they sad. And I'm just like, is they really losing their children or are they doing something else with it? So once again, keep that stuff to yourself with all due respect. You don't got to tell us what you're doing with your body and how you're doing with the, like that's not our business. So, it's not our business. You have the right to choose. Same thing with, my experience and what I am. Like, if we're going to let, Suzanne do whatever she wants to do to her body because she's a grown ass woman, then we need to let Billy and Thomasina do what they want to do with their body too. If they want to sleep with another person, another grown consenting person, let them do that. They're not doing nothing but themselves. But you putting your motherfucking mouth on them, worried about what the fuck they doing, and when they speak about what the fuck you're doing, now you want to fight somebody. You will never understand that. And I had to get into one of my cousins because mama been doing ABO since she was 13 years old, bitch. Mama been doing ABO since 13 years old, girl. Mama wasn't wrapping it up. Mama doing nothing. I think when she turned 16, they put her on birth control. Girl, that didn't last. 18 years old, mama started having more kids, start doing more ABOs. And I'm saying all this to say, mama was the first one to come out and be like, cousin, with all due respect, I know who you are. I know what you blah, 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 blah. But you always going to be blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, girl, the same thing with that. You always going to be a murderer, mama, because a murder is a murder. Sis, you're going to be a murderer. So let me be who I am and what I am, an abomination to God and God being disgusted by me. When you're also doing the exact same thing, girl, you think God is praising you and shining the light of glory on you for having sex unprotectedly and willingly doing that and then making something that you don't want to do or you decide that you don't want to keep? Like, what makes that better than what the fuck I'm doing, honey? Once again, it's my body. I do what the fuck I want to do to my motherfucking body. You can do what the fuck you want to do to your fucking body. Ain't nobody protesting that but somebody who's mad, a hater. Ain't nobody protesting you doing what you want to do with your body but a hater. Somebody who probably gets turned on with, shit like that. And the same thing with, like I said, people coming for the gays, come for the transgender. Like, let them do what the fuck they want to do with their body. Unless you're trying to sleep with that, bitch, mind your own fucking business. Okay. And that's what the segue was with, bitch. You don't got to tell us you love eating pork. You don't want us to talk about you eating pork. Ooh, excuse me. Anyway. So that's it with that, honey. I encourage you all to keep your temples clean and organized. Going into fasting, going into staying, hydrated, sleeping well. The total lunar eclipse, y'all, in Scorpio is dealing with a reset button. It's dealing with a reset button. All the dead bodies that you carried on you up until this point, and I mean that figuratively, but I mean it seriously because back in the ancient times, honey, when you did a crime and you murdered somebody, but they made you carry that body on your motherfucking body until you eventually died. An eye for an eye. When you committed a murder, bitch, they made you carry that dead body on you and you committed a bitch until that body made you motherfucking die and get sick. And that's what we all are doing spiritually. We're carrying baggage with us. We're dealing with things that does not serve us and it's killing us. But you want to point your finger at everybody else when, bitch, it starts with self. You are not letting go of that trauma. You are not letting bygones be bygones. You are not letting that queen or that king in you rise up. You not letting you be great. Ain't nobody holding you back. Ain't nobody holding you back. So all the lies, all the deceptions, all the illusions that you carried up until this point, all of whatever you did that was against yourself. And when I say against yourself, that means you live in your greater purpose. If you want to dye your hair purple and you said, I can't dye my hair purple because what is the church going to think about me? Bitch, you are an abomination to your higher self. So bitch, you are carrying a dead body right now. Oh, come on in here. If you said you wanted to wear fingernails and you said, but damn, I don't really want to put fingernails on because I'm a man and da 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 da, honey, you are an abomination to your higher self, baby, and you're carrying a dead body on that. Let's talk about it right now. You wanted to become a paralegal, and you decided to become a lawyer, or excuse me, a doctor, because your parents want to become a motherfucking doctor, and you don't want to become that. You are carrying a dead body on that. So you have an opportunity to refresh yourself tomorrow, Sunday, May the 15th. Oh, come on in here. During a lunar eclipse in Scorpio. You're not understanding. And it's a full moon, too. We're birthing ideas. We're birthing spirituality. We're birthing a renewal of spirit. We're birthing a renewal of mind. We're birthing a new of everything. The old has to go. The new is here. There's a new dawn, a new day. The birds in the sky, you know how I feel. The flowers blossoming, you know how I feel. Come on in here, a new dawn, a new day. Okay? We are approaching the new you. And like I said, girl, 2023, we're not having sympathy for people that don't have sympathy for themselves. You're not doing the work. We don't have sympathy no more. We not carrying your weight no more, neither, brother and sister. We ain't carrying the weight of you no more. I'm speaking for all of us. I'm speaking for all of us, gods and goddesses who are awakening. We're not carrying the weight of those of you who don't want to wake up. We're not carrying the weight of you no more. We don't have to because we look like you. We're not doing that no more. We're sick of it. We're over it. You're keeping us from floating up. You're dead weight. You're dead weight. We're trying to elevate. We're trying to extend. We're trying to renew ourselves. We're trying to let go of the old body, become the new body. We are the caterpillar that cocooned itself and we're ready to fly. But some of you want to stay in that motherfucking cocoon. Some of you want to stay as the motherfucking caterpillar. And you could, because it's your divine will. It's your power. It's your power. You have free will. But once again, don't blame us for lack thereof, because you had the same space and opportunity as we all have had. I remember going back a couple of years ago, honey, there was a case that we covered very lightly, and I'm going to be done. And about a 19-year-old girl sneaking out the house, allegedly, and doing some crazy shit. And people are like, we were all 19 years old. We were all minors before. You know, we snuck out. I didn't, because I had a crazy ass mama. Bitch, I didn't do anything that I was not supposed to do, or anything that I couldn't do in front of my mama, bitch. I was not doing it behind my mama's motherfucker back, bitch. Because my mama, like I said, she knew shit. And bitch, my mom was about that life. Honey, she would check you and she would check your friends too. And she would want you to say or do some shit, mama, because she's always licensed to carry. Hello? So like I said, you know, that wasn't my story. So we all had the same space and opportunity, but some of us chose to take the opportunity, some of us chose not to. And now, bitch, you looking dumb with egg on your face because you chose not to take the motherfucking opportunity. You want people to say, well, we all can't go. You're right. We all can go the same way. But there's a lot of people that wasn't fucking as kids, and they don't have the same mindset as I have. Hello? There's a lot of people that don't drink and don't smoke, but they don't have the same mindset as I have. We don't do the same thing. We don't talk about the same shit. So you can still be unique, but still follow a certain set of morals. And like I said, I'm not judging people because your life is your life. But when things are not brought to you or the universe is not blessing what you feel like you deserve, you can't blame nobody but yourself. You can't blame the white man, the black man, the gay man, the straight man, the fat woman, the skinny woman. You can't blame nobody but you. And like I said, we're sick and tired of hearing about people not taking their own opportunities. But you know when you're sick in the body that you need to heal yourself. You know exactly what you need to do. There's no more, I have diabetes. You can't make fun of that. Excuse me. You need to get your diet together, ma'am. You need to get your diet together. I have high blood pressure. I don't want to take those pills. Ooh, or doodle. You know what you need to do to get it right? Any illness in the body, you know what you need to do to get that right? But you don't give a fuck. So why should we? Because you gave a fuck, you do something about it. And I mean that with all due respect. I mean that with all due respect, honey. Really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, honey. If you don't give a fuck, why should we give a fuck? You don't care what you put in your mouth? Why should we care what you put in your mouth, honey? Keep sucking on all the shit you suck on, honey. Hello. So, oh, come on in here, Amy. Amy got a black bean. Is it a black bean or is it just a bean? Oh, it says organic beans. Okay, organic beans and rice. Listen, I hope y'all take advantage of this energy. Come on in here, Tina. I hope y'all take advantage. Come on in, Lady K. I hope y'all take advantage of this energy, y'all. This is a very beautiful thing. And I'm going to also leave a seed with y'all tonight. Something very simple. Oh, come on in here. Something very renewing. I want you to take a gallon of water. I want you to take one lemon. I want you to cut that lemon in half. I want you to place that lemon before you're going to pray over that lemon. You're going to say exactly what you want this lemon to do: cleanse, purify, detox, break up, whatever it is. Put that in that water. You could squeeze the juice in there. You could dice it into pieces and let it soak in that water. You're going to take that water and you're going to wash your hands with that and feet. And if you can, pour it over your head. Okay. I would say wash your face, but that might burn. Okay. Either way, you're going to take the other half. Now, you can either carve out the flesh of this other half. You could dice this other half into pieces, place it around what I'm going to tell you to do right now, whatever the hell you want to do. Okay. This should be a 3-day process. You're going to take the other half. If you decide to keep it that way, you're going to cut the bottom off so that it stands straight up by itself. You're going to place a white candle through that lemon. You're going to season that, or we're going to say dress that. Oh, come on in here. Dress that lemon with salt. Very simple. And you're going to, all while you're doing this, you're going to be saying your prayers. So what exactly you want it to happen. Okay. You're going to take a piece of paper. You're going to write down what you're expecting to get from this lemon. Whatever you're expecting to get from this lemon, you're going to write it down on this piece of paper. You're going to write your name over that. You're going to fold that paper towards you. It doesn't have to be 3 times, 2 times. It could be 1 time. Place it on a bowl, on a glass, whatever. Pour salt over that. Place the candle that is through the lemon or lime on top of that and let it burn down. If you want to do it more than once, like I said, you should do this for 3 days minimum, 3 to 7 days. You can also just take a bowl, add salt into the bowl, slice the lemon into thin slices, place them around the candle. Take the white candle, which should be dressed and anointed, place on top of that. Make the paper I told you can place underneath the bowl and let that burn down. When that one burns down, do another one. Like I said, it should be done for 3 to 7 days. So you should have about 3 to 7 tapered candles. Tea lights work as well. But of course, if you're advanced, you would know the candle should have some type of inscribing of what you're wanting or symbols. It doesn't have to have words. You can have symbols. If hearts to you means cleansing of the heart, you're gonna just, carve hearts on it. Whatever. It's totally up to you. Let that burn down though. And you will be so amazed energetically how you feel. Okay? How you feel clarity wise, girl. That's it. Simple, basic. Give it a try, like I said. And you tell me. Tell me what you got. Tell me what you thought, how it helped you. Did it work for you? Keep me updated, honey. I noticed this when I started my spiritual journey, I became under attack. Of course, that's what happens. That light becomes so bright, Lady K. Now the spirits want to come in and get that light. It remind me of on Aquaman when Aquaman's mama got thrown into the abyss, honey. She had that light, and they were like, "Ooh, let's go." They were keeping a distance, but they were drawn to that light. Oh, come on in here. You're extending, and things are trying to keep you down. That's exactly what happened, Lady K. You're growing. They want to stop you from growing, honey. You gotta kick them in that face, honey. Self love is so real. Yes, it is, Jay. Come on in here. I seen a video of a guy roasting a whole camel. Ah, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Yes, no, a lot of Chinese cuisine does have pork. Yes, it does. Who you telling? And I remember I actually bought some, Jay. I bought some Chinese food. This place in particular sells vegan. They have a vegan menu. And I remember that we bought some regular stuff. It was sweet and sour chicken, spicy level was number 4. Very, very good. And for some reason, this night in particular, I got sick. Now I would have this at least once a week. Um, and I got sick, and I was like, "What the fuck possibly made me sick? Maybe the food stayed out too long." And it never dawned on me is that, oh my God, they probably make the pork and the chicken and everything on the same fucking grill. Don't clean it off. So I actually called and I said, I'm only asking because you guys offer a vegetarian menu. When you guys are cooking your food, do you cook it on separate grills or you cook it together? And she said, we cook it together. And I said, oh my God, I'm gonna have to probably stop eating at y'all place because I don't eat pork. And yeah, it fucks me up. And I got sick eating there. And of course, she's like, yeah, you could have got some of that pork juice. Okay, bitch. So yeah, they do eat with a lot of pork, honey. Chinese do eat a lot of pork, honey. And that's why some of them look like pork pigs. Anyway. Like every part of the pig, they boil food in the pig intestines. But I'm thinking every meat eating culture has crazy ass pork dishes. Chitlins, yeah. We know chitlins is slave food too. That's what I said. Ain't no black person upset about slavery eating chitlins. I don't care what nobody say. You upset about slavery, but you eating chitlins? Okay. Okay, sis. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Y'all saw a video of her like it's still alive. Like why? Oh my God! Did you see that video, Tina? Mama was sitting here like scrimmage and shit, and start sucking on it. Like I'm like, okay. That's why COVID is so rampant over there, girl. And y'all talk about y'all seeing apocalyptic fucking red skies and shit. I wonder what's going on. I wonder what type of satanic shit is going over there in China, honey. Uh-huh. What's going over there in China, honey? Mm-hmm. I would never eat a bird of prey. Those are holy, nor a dove or a pigeon. Listen, speaking of pigeons, honey, there's some people right now that eat pigeons. I think Tabitha said her family ate raccoons and shit. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, Tabitha looks like she was born in the 60s. So I need this to make sense. My stepfather was born in the 40s. Okay. So I just need this to be, yeah, please make this make sense for me. Excuse me. He was born in the 30s but raised in the 40s. They ate hogs. That was their animal of choice. They didn't eat no damn rats, no raccoons, no bats, no this that. Girl, Tabitha said they ate possums, they ate rats, they ate this, that, pigeons and shit. And I'm just like, girl, is that why you look like that, man? Then is that why you giving us some type of tea, Miss Thing? And I'm not cutting in. I'm just saying. Mm. And that's disgusting, huh? So only actual fish, some chicken, and mostly, yes, mostly fruits and vegetables. That is correct. Whole grain foods, Jam. I'm practicing it. I'm practicing. Listen. I need to get it together. We need to all get it together, y'all. We have the chance to get everything right now, honey. Get that body together. Allow that body to become magnetic and electric, so you can attract the things you need to attract. Look at my babies. Baby sitting here asleep with his eye closed, staring at. You ready to go to bed? Hmm. Mm. So good, honey. Me neither, Jay. Ooh. I remember my auntie had a sucker with a worm in it, honey. And honey, we ate that sucker. When it got to the worm, I bit on that worm. It was so gooey. I said, "Oh hell no, we ain't doing that, honey." They said it, honey. Mm-hmm. Africans eat dogs too, though. And girl, they be coming for the girls, honey. They be coming for the Asians. You know the Asians eat dogs, so does Africans. Why y'all never talk about that? And I love my African people, honey, but they eat dogs too, girl. All you hoes eat dogs, honey. And come out and remind them, Sam, Europeans is what taught people homosexuality. When they clearly said that back in Africa and shit, they were doing the shit too in Asia, Middle East, and all that. Oh, girl, this is so good, y'all. Mm. This is like my second meal within 32 hours. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mystic, I saw the title video talking about the people eating monkey brains in Liberia. See? Uh, oh, see? They had a big rumor here in South Carolina that the orange chicken at my mom and pop shops were. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, Jay. True. I was talking to Julie about this. There's a restaurant not too far from my house, and I told y'all I live in a country city, basically. Honey, when I tell you wildlife is crazy here, wildlife is crazy here. Like there was a dog by my window today, and you know when dogs see other dogs, they normally get up and they bark and shit. This dog didn't bark at all, y'all. But I saw the dog finally because Bella kept trying to like go over there and sniff. I was like, what the fuck is she trying to sniff? So I look over and I saw this brindle colored thing. And I was like, oh my God, is that a fox? You know, this is what I'm thinking because the face was so tiny and shit. But y'all, it was a dog. But anyway, I'm saying all that to say that, honey, this Chinese place is the cheapest Chinese place in this whole area, Jay. And Mama is having all you can eat for $11. Mama has a combination plate, and the picture that I seen was a huge plate, bitch, for $6.50. And I'm just like, wait a minute. If chicken is expensive right now, how the fuck is Mama giving you orange chicken, full chicken, rice, vegetables, and chow mein for $6.50? I said, girl, girl. Mama's cooking up some of these possums, honey, because there's no way, girl, chicken being as high as it is right now, and they're still to make it at $6.50 a plate. And I don't think I ever saw a supplier truck show up at that fucking store neither, honey. No shade. Maybe I got to get up and go in the middle of the night to see if I see a supplier truck delivering. Because I said, girl, mama cooking those possums up. Girl, mama, like, let me get these possums, girl. Let me get this pigeon, girl. Let me get these pigeons, honey. Talking one and doing another, right? Oh no, the English colonials have a dish called pigeon pie. They cook entire pigeon breasts, and there's a video on YouTube. Well, I mean, let's see what type of diseases the English colonials have. Can we see? Oh, I put English colonial diseases, and why did CR19 pop up? Oh shit! Yeah, let me get a pop for that. That is a fool. I understand in war times and in depression they ate what they had to. You're right. That's what I've been saying to Tina. Like, honey, you can also grow your own garden too. Beans, potatoes, rice. These things are still easy accessible. Honey, you can eat cactus. You can eat plants like honey. Yeah, honey. Go ahead and do what you want to do. Not sure. I'm sure. Wait, what is ends? NS. I'm sure people in the Middle East and North Africa eat camel meat. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, honey. Yes, honey. Tabitha said she eat possum, honey. Tabitha said that her family ate possums and kangaroos and shit. I said, girl, and y'all be wondering why there's some shit going on. My babies want some of this. Y'all want some of this? Amy is good. My babies like beans and rice too, like their mama. They like beans and rice. Oh, Sahara. Mm, I heard that. North Sahara. Okay, I don't know what is NS. What does NS mean, Chad? Like the Sahara is a whole large as desert. And how long is your food lasting? In that you may need to bring an extra camel for food. Ah, in fact, the Saharan desert is actually the largest, right? The largest desert of it. It actually stretches pretty far. I think Spain was getting dust covered on their streets and houses and shit because of the sandstorm. Now that's some deep shit to even think about, honey, huh? Oh, no shade, no shade. Oh, huh. Mm, mm, Let me see. Let me say Africa eats camels, and I don't want to. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it says camels eaten wherever it's found. Roasted camel was on the menu at the Persian banquets and Roman feasts, and it still is eaten in Egypt, Sudan, and the Horn of Africa, all the way into Kenya. It actually says that the Somalians also eat camel. Well, I don't feel sorry for none of you hoes, whatever it is that you get. Oh, this restaurant better not serve camel. It said I have a local African restaurant, and let me see what's on that menu, bitch. Because why would they show that when I put African girl? Girl, let me find out, bitch. Let me find out that they. Girl, let me see if they serve. Girl, that girl. I'm gagging, y'all. Wow. They make oh wow. I never knew this was even here. Let's see what they have right now. It said order ahead. So they have meat pie with seasoned beef backed into a flaky crust. Ooh, they got suya. It's a seasoned kebab rolled in ground peanut oil or peanut and red pepper with your choice of meat. Oh, I can't have that, honey. They got jollof rice. Am I saying that right? Is it jollof or jollof rice? Okay, they got fried rice, steamed rice. They got bean and plantain called dodo. They got dodo. They got black beans casserole, black eyed peas cooked with tomatoes, onions, crawfish, served with African seasoning that make this dish very tasty with your choice of chicken, beef, or with fish. All beef, all beans, entrees are served. I'm gonna have to take a visit by here, honey. Girl, girl, you a motherfucking lie. They serve beans and rice and they serve it black eyed peas cooked in tomato based stew that is seasoned with seasoned well, and steamed rice served with your choice of chicken, beef. Only $15. Girl, let me go see them, honey. They got yam porridge over here, girl. Natural African yam, peeled, boiled, and cooked with fresh tomatoes, onions, crawfish, African seasons, well and finished with or without fresh spinach and fish. $20. Okay. Yam and beans, boiled or fried yam with black eyed peas. I heard, girl. I heard that. So black eyed peas is a staple in Africa. Okay. They also got pounded yam, oat fufu. Okay. Oat fufu eba. They also have amala. Oh, that's a cute name. Amala. Naturally dried plantain served with the following soup: vegetable, awadu, agusi, okra, or ogbono, ogbono soup with your choice of chicken, beef, goat meat. Oh my God, that just sounds so good. Ogbono amala. Yes, honey. Ogbono amala. I like that, honey. Egushi. I heard that. Pomon. Okay, I need to go in here to see what it smells like up in there, honey. If it smells delicious, I'm gonna order me something. If it does smell delicious, bitch, I gotta go. This shit sounds good. They said seasoned and shit. They sell cranberry juice, tropical rhythm juice. Okay, champagne. Okay, all right, then. Let me go try them tomorrow, y'all. Upstate New York, some people would eat turtle soup like, oh my God. uh, I got two baby turtles right now. Well, they're not babies no more. They're actually getting big. But I got two turtles. I could imagine somebody eating my damn turtles. I'll whoop somebody's ass. I'll whoop somebody's ass for my damn turtles. My mom said that she ate frog legs, and I said, sis. Yeah, my stepdad said he ate frog legs too growing up. He said he ate frog legs and roasted snake and shit, roasted rattlesnake and shit. And then he also said, growing up, if you peed in the bed and shit, they fed you rat legs. I'm just like, girl, y'all just got cursed up for the gods, honey. Girl, I could not imagine, honey. All the vegetation you can eat. And oh yeah, girl. Yeah, that's no way. I'm not shaming. I'm just saying. There's a restaurant near me that sells frog legs. Oh my God. Over here too, Lady K. Frog legs. Let me see. Let me confirm. It is frog legs. And frog legs and deep fried something else. Alligator. Yeah, frog legs and alligator, honey. Oh, alligator tacos and shit. Y'all just fucking disgusting, bitch. And I'm just like, where the fuck they getting this alligator meat from? And then I went in there and they had banana pudding. And I was like, I should give me some banana pudding. And I thought about it. I said, oh, hell no, bitch. They could have used the same spoon they used to stir up those frog legs and alligator meat with and put inside the banana pudding. No, thank you, bitch. Mm-mm. I was thinking about, yes, snake. Ugh. I had deer as a kid. Yeah, my teacher was her husband was a hunter, and they brought deer meat, and I remember that it was baked, and Mama was so excited. Yeah, honey. Yeah. Anyway, I just dozed off for a minute, yeah. Listen. Ow. Yes. So I needed to chew rat. Oh, honey. Oh, you peed in bed? Uh oh. Something happened. Yeah, deer meat was actually good. It was good, honey. I remember. I'm actually seeing it right now, honey. I remember Mama had the meat. We prepared it. We seasoned it and all that. And she baked it in the oven, honey. And it smelled so good, honey. It was very, very tender. Mm. I never said chocolate covered bugs. It's still a bug. Ew, right? I guess it's to make it more appetizing. Deer meat, yeah, it's very good, honey. Deer meat can feed a family for months. I believe it. Those motherfuckers are big, honey. I have a friend who hit a deer and it fucked up her. It totaled her whole car, girl. Tina, it totaled her whole car. Mama hit one deer. Her engine was fucked. Like, honey, oh my God, Mama had to get a whole new car. And I'm just like, that's scary to even fucking think about that. A fool. If you think about deer meat, it's actually clean. You know what? You're right. Oh, yes, honey. Well, alligator. We're not supposed to eat alligator neither. It says no animal that walks on four legs, and they kind of walk on their belly too. But alligator tastes like chicken. I had alligator, barbecued alligator. Once again, not on purpose. Okay. Somebody said I got something that I want you to taste. And I'm like, what is this? And they're like, just taste it. I'm thinking that it's some asada, some very tender asada, right? Because girl, my family love making that when we go camping, girl. Chicken and fucking asada. Because you can eat that shit cold, honey. Very, very good, girl. Anyway, honey, give you that. And I was like, ooh, it's like gooey. And they're like, it's buche. And I said, oh, I almost threw up. I said, ooh, hell no. And they're like, no, no, it's not buche. And I was like, oh, okay, what is it? And they're like, it's meat. I'm like, what meat is this though? And then I started thinking, they don't want to tell me what meat this is. This have to be something bad. Bitch, I already swallowed the meat too. And they said alligator. I almost slapped the hell out that motherfucker. That's how I be eating people's food. Like, bitch, how you gonna give me alligator, not even knowing if that's against my religion or not? And you condemning me straight down the motherfucking the dark side. Like you don't know if I'm allergic to alligator. You don't know if that's a death sentence for me. You don't know if alligator meat makes my blood pressure spike up 500 points. Like, bitch, you don't know none of that. And you made me eat this damn alligator meat. Bitch, I was so disturbed by that, y'all. Then people made nachos before asada fries. Well, yeah, asada fries. They made asada fries with a meat. I won't say the meat. And honey, I smelled that and I said, honey, I ain't eating that. Why not? Yeah, I'm not eating that, honey. Yeah, And then they're like, it's lamb. Oh, it is. Oh, really? Okay. Bitch, let me smell it again. Yeah, honey, I'm not eating that. And then somebody's like, yeah, it's not lamb. Oh, okay. Yeah, bitch, I'm not eating nothing I don't know. Nope. You get somebody else to try that shit, honey. I am not that girl. Mm. Come on in here, Joey. Yes, honey. Come on in here, Joey. Please, yes. And the same deer will keep it pushing like nothing. Right, right. Papa knows. Oh, I am ashamed. I didn't know that Papa knows serve I don't know that Papa knows serve motherfucking alligator. Yeah, I'm actually shocked that Papa Do's serve alligator. Oh God, they got one in Phoenix. Oh God. Let me see right now. Okay, Papa Do's is giving me red lobster. Yeah, they're giving me red lobster type of tea. It said they do fried catfish. Ugh. Y'all know how y'all can do catfish too, honey. Okay, and then it says steak and lobster. Okay, so I guess they only serve uh the alligator and shit at certain locations, honey, huh? They serve a lot. Oh, they serve Cajun food. Okay, we love a Cajun, some Cajun dishes, honey. They do crawfish etouffee, etouffee, excuse me, etouffee, shrimp etouffee, crawfish platter. They show the pasta Mardi Gras. Oh, girl. Brochette, girl. I heard that. The jumbo shrimp brochette. Ooh. Ooh, girl, that's so good, girl. Mm-mm-mm. I need to go to Papa Do's. Mississippi catfish opaloosa. Ooh, Jesus. I heard that. Girl, rainbow trout and shrimp. Giant shrimp and grits. Atlantic salmon Alexander, which is blackened salmon, shrimp, scallops. Oh, hell no. Yeah, they got me with the scallops, and they got me with the scallops, bitch. That's a no for me. Uh. They got me all together. Oh, they got a creme brulee. A creme brulee. Whoever had creme brulee, you ever had that? Y'all brulee, girl, so good. Mm. Listen, let me stop looking at this. Let me stop looking at this. That happened to me and a friend on the way to work one night. Deer hit the hood of her car, went up in the air, rolled to the side. Oh my God. Yes, honey. Listen, y'all. I need to go, y'all. I need to go, y'all. I need to go, y'all. I'm so relaxed on that, y'all. I ate. The fan is on me right now, y'all. It was hot today. Look, Bella. She doing what baby used to do. I said I gotta go. She's like, Mama, let me go with you. You don't gotta go with your mama. Your mama gotta go to bed. You wanna go to bed with your mama? You wanna go to bed with your mama? You wanna go to bed right now? My mama. Come on here. Thank God we weren't going at a high speed, or you would have got fucked up. Or Armadillo too. Armadillo fucked up my friend's front end of her car, took off her bumper, fucked up the whole wheel hub, tie rod, sway bar. Mama had to get control arms, and I'm just like, girl, I've learned my lesson. I ran over a bag of something one time, y'all, and it made my oil pan come up from underneath my damn car. So I'm like, yeah, girl, I don't run over shit, girl. I don't care if it's a wrapper. Girl, it could be girl, it could be a hot Cheeto bag, bitch. I ain't running over a motherfucking thing because you never fucking know. And it seems like people always doing some stupid shit. So somebody might be like, let's put a 12-inch nail inside this damn bag. And whoever hit it's gonna get fucked up. Oh yeah, honey. They ain't getting me together. They carry leprosy. Ooh, 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 no ma'am. My stepdad said that they used to eat rat legs when they were forced to eat rat legs and they peed in the bed. I don't know what that meant, honey. Because if I peed in the bed, and thank God that was never my issue, honey. Ooh, thank God I couldn't pee on myself if I wanted to pee on myself. You don't know how many times I woke up from my sleep about to pee bad, and that's how people are like, yeah, I peed on myself because I was sitting there in my dream peeing out of the toilet. I'm just like, girl, you don't know how many times I would have loved to pee on myself. And bitch got woken up, bitch, to go pee. Bitch, I had to go pee so bad, bitch. Ooh, girl, my back was hurting. Shit, like, ow, Like, honey. Anyway, y'all, love and light, you guys. Let me go, honey. I had cream brulee ice cream. Oh, it's so good, honey, huh? I woke up in the middle of it and ran to the toilet. I know that. Oh, okay, okay, you didn't pee. Okay, okay. Because then I'm like, honey, I don't know how people can do it, honey. I had a cousin who would just, honey, he would just be peeing. And I remember one time his brother woke him up because he's peeing on his brother. And his brother's like, wake up, motherfucker. And the motherfucker, like, he's still sleeping and shit. And I'm just like, bitch, how do you not get up and go pee? But certain times I have to go pee when I was younger, of course, and I was afraid to get up. And I still went to go fucking pee. So I'm just like, I don't know how. Oh, y'all, I'm getting real comfortable, honey. I rolled over on four of my pillows right now, y'all. Ooh, y'all. Ooh. Then I thought last night I was gonna have a piece of that chocolate, y'all. I ended up not having a piece of that chocolate, y'all. I ended up waking up, dozed off right after I ended the live. Woke up, did my thing, y'all. Came right back and laid my ass right back on down. But anyway, love and light everybody. Two-spiritmystic.blogspot.com, two-spiritmystic.gmail.com. And I hope you guys utilize this time. Okay. Mystic, does the weather reflect what's going on in the outer planes? I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I really do feel like they're manipulating the weather right now. It was really, really cold last week. And then all of a sudden it started to warm up. Like today, it was like in the 90s, honey. And I was hot, y'all. Like I felt my leg and I was like, ooh, girl, it's on fire. I had that heat, that AC on full blast. Oh my God, honey. I said, yeah, honey. What made you ask that? Geostorm is a film. Oh, I heard that. I heard that, honey. Well, like I said, I do feel like they are manipulating the weather right now. I do feel like definitely the sun has released so much tease that is also affecting some stuff too. Whatever's going on is definitely a natural occurrence, but I do feel like they are speeding something up. Bye, y'all. Love and light. Two Spirit Miss but I'm about to come to a spirit miss at gmail.com. Take care of yourself, you guys. Stay positive. Of course, stay focused and do all of what you need to do for yourself, okay? Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for the email. One of you sent an email about the Midnight Metanoia. We're going to be touching on some stuff. Like I said, it's going to be, I had an idea of Midnight Metanoia. Now we're just going to do a little twist up of stuff. Very mysterious. And yeah, honey, anyway. Bye for now, you guys. Love and light. You're opening up a love you too, Jerry. You're opening up a laundromat. Thank you so much, Jay. Yes, honey. Thank you so much, honey. Y'all know I'm ready to just relax, y'all. This fan is blowing good, y'all. Oh my God. And that coldness, the body is still a little like okay, but I'm gonna get ready to bundle underneath that cover. Oh my God, y'all. Oh, I heard that. Uh-oh. Synchronicity on the laundromat. I'm writing a short film about a laundromat manager. I heard that. Come on here, Creative J. Director J. J, what is going to be your director's name? Like Spike Lee is Spike Lee. What's gonna be your director's name? Ow. Hmm. Thank you too. Thank you so much. Listen, I'm really gonna go right now. Okay, y'all. Stay good, y'all. Tomorrow's that full moon, y'all. I've been giving my offerings to my spirits. Perfect time. Give those offers to those spirits, y'all. Anyway, y'all. Bye for now, y'all. Love and light. Come here, bad guy.